What's the best comeback you've ever heard? There was this guy, Jake, typical loudmouth, always trying to act tough, always putting other people down for a laugh. He had a particular habit of targeting this quiet kid in our class, Daniel. Daniel wasn't necessarily a nerd or anything, but he kept to himself, didn't bother anyone, and never really clapped back when people messed with him. I guess that's why Jake thought he was an easy target. One day in history class, Jake was on a roll, throwing insult after insult at Daniel, laughing at his own jokes while his friends egged him on. Daniel just sat there, seemingly unfazed, until Jake leaned in with the one that went too far. Dude, do you ever say anything? Or is your dad just as much of a coward as you? The entire room went silent. See, everyone knew Daniel's dad had passed away the year before. Even Jake knew. He just didn't care. You could see him smirking, thinking he'd just delivered the final blow. Daniel didn't react right away. He just blinked a couple of times, then, in the calmest voice imaginable, said, "At least my dad wasn't so embarrassed to have me as a son that he left and never came back." Jake's face drained of color. His dad had walked out on him when he was a kid, and it was the one thing he never joked about. He opened his mouth like he was going to say something, but nothing came out. For the first time ever, Jake had no comeback, just silence. The entire class erupted. Even the teacher didn't step in right away, probably because she knew Jake had it coming. Meanwhile, Daniel just went back to taking notes like nothing had happened. A few kids even patted him on the back. Jake never messed with him again. In fact, after that day, he didn't mess with anyone anymore. He learned his lesson the hard way, and honestly, I think it changed him. He wasn't as cocky after that, and he even stopped making fun of people altogether. Sometimes it only takes one moment to bring someone back down to earth.